Hey everyone, this is my review of AEW Collision that happened, I don't know when. I don't know, the first episode of AEW Collision. I don't know, June 17th, right? Or something? I don't know. Correct me, I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I don't remember what day it was. The 16th? I don't know, it was the first episode of Collision on a Saturday, so we're going to review that. Yeah, okay, so first off, they start out, and Tony Khan had announced this, that they were using the Elton John song, and I was like, what song, you know? Like, I thought it was, that one, I'm still standing there, feel like Lucifer, feel like a little kid. But it was that song that goes like, Saturday, 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 Saturday. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's not a very good song to have to pump up. I don't know. It didn't fit it, you know. I would prefer Tiny Dancer. Because I just like Tiny Dancer. Or Crocodile Rock's pretty badass too. Like, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. But you know, whatever. That's what I'm into. So of course it starts out with CM Punk coming out, and the Chicago crowd goes wild because they're all about CM Punk, and he's there like delivering this promo, basically throwing shade at the Young Bucks and saying, you know, he's gonna wrestle and he loves wrestling, and he basically has like a red bag, and he's insinuating that he has the championship, which I don't know, I guess he still has the belt. He didn't show what was in the red bag, but we're assuming that it's still the championship belt because he never really lost it, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when that shit went down, him and the trios or whatever, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, the Elite, they both their belts were like relinquished or whatever, so we'll see where that storyline goes, you know, I guess. I don't know. And then the first match that went down was Wardlow versus Luchasaurus. And I mean, had Christian Cage, you know, interrupting and stuff. And I don't know, they always have Wardlow doing like these high spots that just don't make sense for a big dude. Like, he does like like somersaults and fucking top rope jumps, you know? Like, he doesn't need to be doing that shit. And then they, you know, Christian K, he cheats to win. He hits Wardlow with a camera, and Luchasaurus gets the pin and becomes the new, was it TNT champion or whatever. And it's like, well, what are you doing now? Are you burying, like, Wardlow? Because he's like one of the only stars you have in the business, you know what I mean, right now, who's like legitimate looking, you know? Keep trying to push people like Adam Cole with MJF, and Adam Cole looks like a fucking cancer patient. Why don't you push Wardlow? I mean, they did have a feud a while back, but not championship-wise, you know, so I don't know. I didn't really agree with it, but maybe they got some other plans for it or whatever. And then the next match was Andrade El Idolo versus Buddy Matthews, you know, from the House of Black with Julia Hart. Julia Hart's alright. She's a good-looking girl, I guess, you know. Better than when she was with the Hollywood Blondes or whatever. It's a better gimmick. But, yeah, this match was pretty good. The crowd was rowdy into it. Idolo wrestles like fucking Charlotte Flair, you know, like, well, I guess, you know, because they're married or whatever. So he does a lot of her moves. And he actually won with the figure eight at the end, Charlotte Flair's move, submitting Buddy Matthews, which is a stupid name, Buddy Matthews. Like, he's supposed to be a part of a faction that's like spooky and supernatural and shit, and his name's Buddy. You know what I mean? But anyways, and Andrade was gonna go shake his hand, and then the lights go black, and then, you know, the House of Black is in the ring, and then they beat him up. And so it's like, okay, where's this going? It's going straight to commercial. That's where it's going, right? Okay. And then we saw a promo from Scorpion Sky, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. And that was it. And then Tony Nese, again, another guy I've heard the name, I don't really know. Comes out with Smart Mark Sterling. And he's talking shit, and he's saying, like, oh, this is a shithole of a town, real heel talk, pandering and shit, like, oh, Chicago sucks, deep dishes, or whatever. And Miro comes out, and Miro just, like, beats the shit out of him. And that's cool. Miro kind of looks like Andrade Idolo if he was a little bit more buff, But, Miro's not bad. I don't see anything wrong with pushing Miro. After the Miro match, which he won with the camel clutch, rest in peace, Iron Sheik, baby. I fucking break Hulk Hogan's leg. I'd break it, and I'd fuck him in the ass with a beer bottle. After that, we had a tag team match of the Outcasts, which is the women's champion Toni Storm and Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale. And I don't like this Willow Nightingale, man. Like, she's like, she reminds me of like a New Day character. Or do you remember like Bayley's first character where she's like a happy fan? Like, she's too happy and always smiling and jumping and like rainbowy. I don't know. She's just, I'm not digging it. Like her character. Sky Blue's pretty hot. I don't know if she's like she's all right of an athlete, I guess, but she's got like a nice ass and stuff. Toni Storm's hot as fuck. She's a great heel champion. I don't think she needs Ruby Soho because Ruby Soho is I don't know. She lost her fucking shit, like she had kind of a fucking push going when she first got there, could have been a good choice, but nope, they didn't capitalize on that. But anyway, it's your normal tag match. I think what's her name? Ruby Soho was holding Sky Blue, and Toni Storm was about to like spray her in the face with some green paint, and Willow Nightingale shifted that elbow and sprayed Ruby Soho, and then they got their finishing moves on Toni Storm, and Sky Blue got the win. So that's good. Like, I guess they're pushing Sky Blue, which is good. Willow Nightingale, nah. I don't think they could do whatever they want with her in Ring of Honor, or whatever they were doing with her with Mercedes Moné, when she got hurt or whatever, Sasha Banks, whatever you want to call her. But yeah, Sky Blue, okay. Toni Storm, hell yeah, she's great. Get Jamie Hayter in the mix too. Jamie Hayter's fucking hot, great champion too. I'm surprised they didn't find a way to bring at least Jamie Hayter or Thunder Rosa. I'm surprised Thunder Rosa didn't show up at least to, I don't know, maybe hit Toni Storm in the back and start some sort of feud, because Thunder Rosa's just been out forever. And I don't know if she was really out for injury or she was faking it or what, because she was out for a while. She's still out, but whatever. What do I know? I'm a fan of hers. It's just like, why you haven't really explained why you've been out. You say injury, but you're not, we need more transparency, And then Ricky Starks did a promo. And is he gay? He seems gay, but I like him. Like, I like his theme music. It sounds like Sonic. I like when he does like that Sonic pose, like I can't do it like that or something. But his music sounds like a Sonic track from Sega, and he reminds me of Sonic, like in a good way, not in the bad way of Sonic. And I just like him. He's a good guy, even if he is gay. I like him. He's a cool cat. And then Jeff Jarrett cut like some sort of promo that he was gonna have a concession brawl match with Mark Briscoe for AEW Dynamite next week. And man, that match that was for Rampage the night before with the referee Aubrey Edwards, and that was just a train wreck of a match. Like, God, it was just embarrassing to watch. It was so, like, they not need a referee in a match and an angle. You know that Aubrey Edwards just loves any attention she can get, and I don't know why they allowed that. That is just fucking ridiculous. And then Tony Schiavone's in the ring, and he introduces the Acclaimed, and they come out with Daddy Ass, and they say Happy Father's Day to him. And at this point, I was like, where's Jim Ross? I know he's supposed to be an announcer for this show. And I saw on Twitter earlier that he had, like, gotten a black eye somehow. I don't know. This dude keeps, like, falling and hurting himself. He's just like he's like our president or something. He just keeps getting hurt. It's a fucking Fabergé egg. But, yeah, so they're all in there together. Schiavone, Daddy Ass, and the Acclaimed, and they all scissor each other, and then it's like, okay, cool, everybody likes them, the crowd's hyped, cool, that was it, you know. And then at this point, my friend Linda called, and she started talking to me on the phone about some stuff she was going through, so I didn't really, like, pay attention to the main event, but it was, CM Punk and FTR versus Samoa Joe and two other dudes, right? Well, who cares who the other dudes are, you know? But I didn't really watch the match. I was on the phone talking to Linda, you know, helping her out. And, yeah, I mean, you know, CM Punk got the win, and everyone was happy. You know, like, that's what everyone wanted and everyone expected. And they want to see what he does next week or something. If, you know, this doesn't really necessarily mean that the roster is going to be split. Because we did see, I know there was a promo from Powerhouse Hobbs, who I think is just the racial swap of what's his name? Wardlow. Like, if you had to swap races, they'd be the same. Like he's his shadow. Wardlow's like Sonic, and Powerhouse Hobbs is like Shadow the Hedgehog, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with this new show. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably talk about it more often, at least the Collision, because it's interesting, you know, a Saturday night show. I don't know. It had a lot of build up to it, and I don't think it disappointed, and the crowd was actually, like, really full. Like, typically you see the photos of their crowds, and there's like no one in the stands, you know, so it was like a pretty big crowd. They were all hype, so I'm happy, you know. It just goes to show you that CM Punk does make a difference, you know. And I don't know, like, you have to kind of, even if you are a hater of his, which I'm not, but if you are, you have to, like, agree to that he does put butts in seats, you know what I mean, whether you like him or not. You're gonna go see him. But yeah, that's it for today, I guess. If you want more wrestling stuff, let me know. And like, subscribe, share, rate, and review. And yeah, check out my Patreon for other bonus stuff. Patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. Check out the website, www.retrohorror.com, for merchandise and great one-of-a-kind art from Retro Horror Inc. that you can commission. And check out the podcast, That's All Funny, where you can find it anywhere podcasts are available, and just look for That's All Funny. But yeah, thank y'all guys for being here. Take care.